Hello? Hello? Oh, finally, I get the remote.
So if you already know how to import pictures and videos on VideoStar, skip at this time in the video, but if not, keep watching. So basically what you want to do is click this plus sign right here on the right corner and choose your format. For this edit, I'm going to be using this square format, and then click select song. Make sure your song is already saved into your camera roll. And this is my audio. And then once you're done, just click make video. Now it's time to import your pictures. So you just want to click this button that says import photos. And you're just going to add a quick picture. So to add the audio on beat, you have to click this play button right here. And whenever the beat drops, you just want to click set end. So this is for the intro. So the intro is usually longer than any other of the clips. So just listen to the audio, and then once you hear the beat drop, you click set end. And now you're just going to basically do the exact same thing for all the clips right before the audio loops. And I'll see you guys then. And this is basically all the clips. And that's basically it. So let's just get started with the intro. For this edit, I'm not really sure I'm going to do an intro, just because I feel like just a black screen is simple, but like still nice for an intro. So to make it a black screen, just click new, multi-layer, make sure the color here is black. If you don't know how, you just like bring it down, and then click create. So then the intro is simply black. So I guess we'll now move to the first transition, the first clip. So let's just jump right in. So basically all you want to do is click new, multi-layer 1, this picture right here, edit keyframes, make sure your circle is at the end, and click this arrow right over here. Then move your circle to the beginning and bring the size to 200. After you've done that, move your circle a little bit further, and then you just want to click on this graph symbol right here, click custom, and then with the new up-down video star, it allows you to make graphs a lot more faster. So make sure this is the type of graph you're using and not spleen. So basically all you want to do is take this circle right over here, move it at least somewhere around here, and take the other circle, move it closer to that circle but just higher like this, and then just play it to see if it looks smooth. I think that looks good, and I'm just gonna keep it like that. Since the intro is a black screen, I feel like it should be like a little fade. So you just wanna go back to edit keyframe, make sure circle's at the end, and you wanna click this arrow right over here for the opacity option. Bring your circle back to the beginning, and you just wanna bring the opacity a little down to at least 28, and then click this graph sign right here and use one of the pre-made ones. I'm gonna be using this one, and then that's it. And then click create. So now if we go back to the first clip, you want to click new, multi-layer 1, and we're just going to add a little shake. And that's basically it for the first transition. Now it's time to move to the second transition. So make sure your circle is on the second clip, and now click new, multi-layer 1. Make sure you select this picture right here. Start off by adding a shake. And then you're just gonna click create. And then you're gonna go back to new, multi-layer 1. Make sure you click this second option right here. And then you wanna click mirror, and then you wanna click this last option right here. Then go to edit keyframe, make sure circle is at the beginning, and we're gonna be using this right here, and just bring it to maybe 22, or maybe like 23. And then move your circle to the end and bring it back to 0. Then you wanna click this graph option right here, custom, and you're just gonna make a simple graph like this. And then click create. Then you want to go back, make sure you go to first layer, this option right here. Make sure this time the color is green, and then click layout. Then you want to search up reveal with the square, click this arrow right here and click center horizontal. Go to edit keyframe, make sure your circle's at the beginning. To get to the layout, you just want to click this right here, bring the layout all the way to 0. Then move your circle to the beginning and move the layout all the way to 100. Then you want to click this graph sign right here, custom, and basically do a graph that looks like this. And then click done. And then all you want to do is click create. Now you want to go to new, mix 1. So for the first one, you're going to click photo and last frame of previous scene and click done. Then for the second one, you want to add the green screen. Then you want to click this arrow and click green background and just adjust and move the circle up and down and adjust it to your liking of the green screen. think this looks good, so I'm just going to click mix clips and done. Then you want to go back, you want to click new, multi-layer 1. Click this last option right here, then click mirror, and then you want to choose this option right here. Then go back to edit keyframe, make sure your circle this time is at the end, and bring the size to at least 55. And then click this graph and then custom. And then you're just going to add the graph on the screen. Now what you want to do is, before clicking done, move this circle right here a little bit down so you can do a little zoom in like this. So then when you play it looks like something like this. And then click create. And this is how it looks like with the first clip. Now it's time to do the third transition. So now click new, multi-layer 1, then click this picture right here. Then go to edit keyframe, make sure your circle is at the end, and click this arrow right here. Move your circle back to the beginning and make the size 200. And then click this graph sign right here, custom, and then you're just going to make a graph that looks like this. You're just going to leave it like this, and then click create. And then you're going to go back, and then you're going to click new, multi-layer 1, and click this option right here. And then you're going to click add mask, and you're going to click these 3 lines. Make sure you're on shape. You're going to click these 3 lines right here, and then you're going to choose this top option here, and then click done. Then you want to click mirror, make sure it's this last option, then go to edit keyframe. Also make sure that your circle is at the end, and we're going to use this arrow right here. So basically you're just going to make it go this side. I think I'm going to stop it here, and then you want to click this graph sign right here, custom, and make a graph that looks like this. Instead of making it go on this side, we're going to make it go on the opposite side. You're just going to bring this down like this. Also make sure your background is green, and then click create, then done. Go to new, mixer 1. For the first one, you're going to pick this option right here. For the second one, you're going to pick this one right here, and then click green background and adjust it to your liking. And then click mix clip. And then for the next transition, you're going to go to new, multi-layer 1, click the first image, add mask, and for this time, since I'm going to have 2 separate pictures, I'm just going to slide it down. So same mask as before. I'm just going to slide it down just a little bit because I'm going to have 2 different pictures for this transition, and you guys will see why. So if, for example, it's half a body or half a face, just move it so we can see more of the part that you want people to see, just like this, and then click done. And then you want to go to edit keyframe, make sure it's at the top. So I'm just going to slide this at the top, make sure your circle is also at the beginning, like this. And then you're going to move your circle to the end, and you want to click this button right here, and you want to move back to the beginning. Instead of using this arrow, we're going to be using this arrow. So before we do that, I'm just going to click mirror right here and go back to edit keyframes. Make sure circle is also again at the beginning, and just go from this side. I think I'm going to stop mine here, and then you're just going to click this graph right here, custom, and then you're just going to make a graph going this side like this. And then click create. Then go to new, go to mix, click one, and then you're going to add the photo from last previous scene, and then click done. For the second one, you're gonna add the green screen part, and then you're just gonna click the arrow, green screen, and move it to whatever you think looks good, and then click mix clip. And this is how the top looks like. And now we're gonna work with the bottom. So on the same clip, go to new, multi-layer 1, this option right here. You're gonna go to add mask. With the same mask, you're just gonna click this button right here so it can go down, and then click done. Then you wanna click mirror and this option right here. Go to edit keyframe. Make sure your circle is at the end and make it go, and use this arrow right over here. I think I'm gonna make mine stop here, then click this graph sign here, custom, and make your graph go this side. And now click create. You're gonna go to, and then now you're gonna go to new, mix, 1, click this photo right here, and then you're going to add this option in 1. And then for 2, you're going to add this option right here. And then you click this arrow and then click green background. And now click mix clip. And this is how it looks like. Now for the next transition, you're gonna click new, multi-layer 1, this picture right here, add mask, and like I said, if it shows half of the face or half a body, just drag it down with your finger to whatever you think looks good. I think this is good. Now click done. Go to mirror, make sure it's this option right here. Now go to edit keyframe. Since this is the bottom, you have to make sure the picture goes down at the bottom. Make sure your circle's at the beginning while you're doing this. Okay, mine kind of does something like this. When it does that, don't worry, I will show you guys how to fix it in a second. Make sure your circle's at the end, you click this arrow, then you want to go back, and you're going to start from this side. And you want to click this graph option, then click custom. You're just going to make a graph that looks like this, then click done. If it does this, just like zoom in a little bit. Maybe circle to the beginning, kind of zoom in a little bit, like this. Now you have extra space, so just want to drag it down a little bit. Same thing with at the end. And like that. Then click create. Now go to new, mix, 1, photo, last frame of previous scene. Second one, click this option. Then click green background and adjust it. Then click done. This is how it looks like. Now for this part right here, make sure it's the third clip. And then you just want to click edit, merge scenes, then click set start. And then you're just going to click set end and click merge. Then go to new, multi-layer 1. So then you want to move your circle to at least the end, to at least the middle. And Then you're gonna kind of make it go down to 70. Then click this graph right here and do a graph that looks like this. Then you're just gonna click this option here and move it a bit to the side. And then here you're gonna move it a bit to the other side. And this part right here, make sure circles around here. Click this graph option and then click custom. You're just gonna make a graph that looks something like this, which is a little weird, but just trust me on this. And I'm gonna do the same thing like similar here with a graph that starts like this instead. I'm gonna take this one off right here and just kind of move it a bit more forward on beat. I'm gonna do the same thing and do the exact same graph like it was before. And then click create, then done. Then all you want to do is go back to multi-layer, layer 1. Instead, pick this option right here, edit keyframe. Make sure your circle's at the beginning and bring down the opacity to at least 30. Make sure the color is black. I think I'm going to bring it down a bit lower to maybe 30 here, but then move the circle to the beginning and bring it to at least 16. And then click create. Then done. Go to new, mix 1. For the first option, you're going to click this right here. And for the second one, you're going to add the one with the green screen. And now click green background. Then go to new, multi-layer 1. Then you want to go to mirror and click this option. Then go to edit keyframe. Make sure your circle's at the end, and we're just going to do a little slide. So just drag your finger and slide it. So like something like this. And then click this option right here and do a graph that looks like this. And then click create. Now for the next transition, click new, multi-layer 1, pick this option right here, go to mirror, click this last option right here as well, and go to edit keyframe, move your circle to the end, click this arrow right here for the size, click this arrow right here for the path, then go back, and just gonna go to the opposite direction. So if you want this direction, you're gonna start the slide with this direction right here, and then click the graph and do a graph that looks something like this. And now click create. Then you're gonna go to new multi-layer 1. And then for layout, you're just gonna search up bloated cube like this and bring it all the way down. Then go to edit keyframe, make sure circles at the beginning. You're just gonna zoom it in a little bit so that it takes the whole screen. It looks like this, is just zooming in with your fingers. And so that it can look straight, just click the X right here. And now make sure circles at the end. You want to click this option right here. And then you're just going to slide it like this. Bring it to at least 16, then custom, and do a graph that looks like this. Then for the next transition, click new, multi-layer 1. This option right here. Go to layout, search up bloated cube, bring it all the way down, zoom in. And it's gonna move circle to the end. Make sure it's this option right here. You're gonna move it to at least 65. You're gonna want to move it to at least 1 right over here. Then move your circle back to the beginning and move it same direction, but this time go to at least 65 or 66. And then go move your circle and then click this graph option right here, custom, and do a graph that looks like this. Then go to new, click this option right here, click the photo, click last frame of previous scene, then done. Then make sure circles at the end and bring down the opacity to at least 20, and then click create. Then go to new, multi-layer 1. Add this picture right here, the new picture. Then at least make the size 35. Then move it to wherever the direction you want. And then move your circle to the end. And then click this arrow right here. Click this path right here and just use one of the shape graphs, like one of these. I think I'm gonna use this one. But then all you want to do is just go up. And then make sure the background is green. And then click create. Now go to new, mix. For the first one, you're going to use this option, and for the second one, you're going to use the green screen. And then click green background. You're going to basically the exact same thing to the other one, so go to new, multi-layer 1. Make the size 35. And move it kind of close to the other one. Then move your circle to the end with the same shake option. Then bring it up at the beginning. And then click create. Now go to new, mix 1. Make sure it's last frame of previous scene. For the second one, green screen. And then click green background. Then go to the last, this is the last transition. So go to new, multi-layer 1, make the size 35. I'm gonna move it down a bit here. Move your circle to the end and click this arrow right here. And you're just going to make this, use the exact same graph. Go to the beginning and drag your picture a little bit up. And go to new now go to new mix, photo of previous scene, and you want to just click this one, and then you're just going to click green background. And now all you want to do is go to new, multi-layer 1. You're just going to bring your circle to the end and then make the size at least 55, and then go click this custom graph right here, custom. You're just gonna click import, and yes, you're just gonna add this graph QR code, and then basically drag this one down. And just gonna click a mirror option right here. Camera. Then click create.
Baby, she look like a star, but only on camera, only on camera, only on camera.
Now it's time to add shakes. So here are all the presets that you're gonna be adding. I'll basically speed through it, but I'll show you guys, if you've never done it before, how to do a little preview. But yeah. For this last clip right here, you want to click edit, merge, set start, and then just merge it to the last scene, set end. Now click merge. Then go to new, multi-layer 1. Click this option right here. Then you want to just search up wave, cosmic, mini wave. Just gonna click the option very slow, then bring it down a little bit. And it's gonna make sure you move the circle to the end. Click this right here and click this arrow right here. Move the circle back to the beginning, make it 0. Just gonna use this pre-made graph. Then I'm gonna bring it up to maybe 20, like this. Now it's time to loop the edit. So you just want to click this X right here. And you just want to send the edit to camera roll. Then you want to click the scissors right here, add, import video. You're just going to import that video. Just move the circle past the intro. So as soon as you see the picture, click set start and then click import. And this is how it looks. Gonna add photo and just move it like this, then make the color black and then click create. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!